Well, this looks promising. What's up everybody, StevDeS here, and welcome to another edition of Dragon Ball Days. When it comes down to the many different places Kakarot could have landed, a lot of what-ifers actually like to speculate. There's some saying where he landed on Namek, where he might have landed on Vampa, Yardrat. They're all over YouTube. But one popular location stands out amongst the rest. Right in Capsule Corp's own backyard. Picture this. Instead of the old man Gohan finding a little baby that had just crash-landed, imagine an old man, Dr. Briefs, finding a baby that just crash-landed. The main difference with this scenario is that there is a lot more death and destruction because of the Ozaru, so something's got to be done about that tale early on. In part 1 of this What If, I had compared my storyline with Mondo Cool's, so by all means, look at both Thank you, Schmidt. Look at all 3 storylines, thanks to Masako, in order to compare and contrast and see which one you like. Heck, I did a Great Minds episode all about the differences between our 3 first parts. That being said, when it comes down to my iteration, I like to refer to the child as Bokusa. Mondo Cool has Bokusa, and Masako has just straight up Boxer. So let's go ahead and dive into this scenario's part 2 with what if Kakarot was raised at Capsule Corp? We're going to start off with explaining Bokusa's background at school. He's kind of the tough kid. The only reason he's popular is, well, because he's a bit of a bully. That Saiyan programming is still very much in his mind, so I don't doubt that the child would want to prove that he's the apex predator among his peers. And because he works out at Capsule Corp, yeah, you kind of had that one coming, Dr. Briefs. But of course, that doesn't mean that the child is completely a brute. He has a sense of justice, and when it comes down to kids that aren't being picked on by him, he'll defend them. And then pick on them. He's been sent to the principal's office a couple of times because of his nasty attitude. Regardless though, he is a pretty good child, getting B's, B+, and A's in all of his courses. Bokusa is not without his own problems, though. Again, the attitude problems kind of get the best of him sometimes. That Saiyan pride is, well, it's not as bad as Vegeta's. It's still pretty bad. Dr. Briefs, in the last part, contemplated getting a martial arts instructor for him, but there's really nobody that he can see handle Bokusa well. He went to several different shops where they trained in martial arts, several different side dojos and parking plazas, and none of them really work out. He needs something new to introduce him to something fresh in his life. You know, he needs that spark that really makes him change for the better. And so we go to the part where Bulma tells her dad that she wants to travel the globe and collect the 7 Dragon Balls. And her father tells her that Bokusa should go with her. Maybe this is the kind of adventure the child needs to really broaden his mind more to what the world is really like. Bulma doesn't want to, being the older sister, not wanting to hang out with the younger brother. I kinda know how that is, 'cause I'm the younger brother. But the situation is diffused by one quick phrase. Do it or you're grounded. Yeah, that'll make any child do anything. When it comes down to Bokusa and Bulma, they are actually a pretty good group. They find their first Dragon Ball effortlessly and are on their way to Mount Paozu in order to get their second. This means we don't get this scene. Nope. This is the scene where Bulma shot Goku and Goku decided to total Bulma's car. Suffice it to say, that don't happen here. Instead, we go to Grandpa Gohan, who is in his house happily cooking some fish for lunch. And what would happen to pop by but a motor vehicle all the way out here in the Paozu Mountains? And so the kids get out of the car just as Grandpa Gohan goes to his doorstep, and he sees 2 children there.
Why, hello there. It's not often I get visitors around these parts, much less any children. How are you? What are you doing out here?
We're here looking for Dragon Balls.
Dragon Balls? What's a Dragon Ball?
That's when Bokusa pulls out the Dragon Ball they found, and it starts glowing as soon as it comes into sight. This is odd. This thing is glowing, and then Grandpa Gohan turns around and sees that his Dragon Ball, through the cracks in a little box he made, is starting to glow as well.
Oh, why yes, I do have something like that. Come in, and we'll have some lunch.
Bulma kind of rolls her eyes because Bokusa just dashes in the door. You can't keep a Saiyan from food. Hell, I'm sure that was one of the reasons he got called to the principal's office. Some kid tried to take a Saiyan's lunch, he's gonna get beat. It doesn't matter if the kid knows he's a Saiyan or not. And so, while Bokusa enjoys a meal, Grandpa Gohan brings his Dragon Ball out so that Bulma can compare the two. And Bulma is happy to see that there is another Dragon Ball here. Yes, they're on a roll right now.
But I'm afraid you can't have it.
What? Oh! I know what'll change your mind.
That's when Bulma tries the panty thing and Grandpa Gohan just laughs a little.
Well, aren't you a precocious scamp? That might have worked on me if I was Master Roshi.
Master Roshi? What's Master Roshi?
Why, he's the Turtle Hermit. He was my martial arts instructor way back when I was about your ages. I do wonder what he's up to. Anyway, I'm afraid that you're not going to get my Dragon Ball that easy. It's a very special memento. Me, Master Roshi, and the Ox King all own our own.
And that's when Bulma ponders something right quick. They came in on a vehicle. This guy can't know how strong Bokusa is, and even if he is a martial artist, Bokusa might have enough raw strength to just beat the guy. Bulma decides to make a wager. Bulma suggests that they draw a martial arts ring in the dirt outside. Him and Bokusa would go one-on-one, and whoever's knocked out or ring-outed will get the Dragon Ball. Fair enough, right?
What do I get if I win?
Hey Bulma, what about the Dino Caps? We've got plenty of those.
And so Bulma shows Grandpa Gohan her collection of Dino Caps and says, yeah, you can pick one, any of them. Just don't pick the house one, we need that one.
You have such an assortment there. How about I get half of your Dino Caps? I think that's fair.
Bulma has to ponder this for a second, and at this point she has some confidence in her younger brother's abilities. She's seen him train, so why not? Grandpa Gohan versus Bokusa happens, and Grandpa Gohan is surprised at the prowess of this young man. You do still have to do exercises in proper form to be sure you get the most out of it. And while it's an unrefined fighting form, he does see promise in little Bokusa's fighting style. Ultimately though, Grandpa Gohan does win this one, and Bokusa is knocked out of the ring quite quickly. Bulma begs that he doesn't take any of the Dino Caps because her dad bought them and and Grandpa Gohan holds up a hand like, hold on, I'm gonna talk.
No, I'm not going to take any of your Dino Caps. But that doesn't mean you're going to get my Dragon Ball.
But how come? Come on, we can come to some sort of agreement, right?
Well, I did have something I could give you.
That is when Grandpa Gohan brings out an odd red stick and a quiver.
This is the magical power pole. Once you master this, come on back and we'll have a rematch. This won't be the last time you'll have a chance to take the Dragon Ball from me. And I look forward to you coming back. That was the fun match. I haven't had one in very many years.
Bokusa's just looking at it weirdly, like this old man just gave him a stick. And he just kind of puts it on the ground and it stands up and he thinks that's neat for a little while.
Power pole, extend!
What are you talking?
That power pole is magic. Power pole return! And it should be used wisely. So if you master this, you can come back and fight me for my Dragon Ball. Does that sound fair, little Bokusa?
Yeah, this looks like fun! Bulma just tells the old man to keep the Dragon Ball safe until they return, and they take off on their way to get the next Dragon Ball. Bokusa and Bulma come across the turtle, and this time, Bokusa wants to be a jerk, but Bulma wants to help the turtle. Why does this happen? Well, because Bokusa's the bruiser around the house. a bad seed could change things personality-wise in some people. And Bulma thinks, why not? With our dino caps, it shouldn't take long to get this turtle to the ocean. Plus, they still have the car. And so they get to the beach, and old Grandpa Gohan actually comes out of the brush. And he's very happy to see them because something had happened after they left. The Pilaf gang had stolen the Dragon Ball from Grandpa Gohan, and Grandpa Gohan went out following the tire tracks, hoping to find them. And Grandpa Gohan explained that someone in the middle of the night trashed his home and took his Dragon Ball.
I didn't feel good just waiting for you two to come back, expecting me to have my Dragon Ball. So I was hoping to accompany you so that I could get my Dragon Ball back.
Bokusa doesn't mind this. He had a good match with Grandpa Gohan.
So what are you two kids doing on the beach all alone? Oh, we just got done returning a turtle to the ocean. This talking turtle came up to our house wanting some water, and Bulma wanted to help him.
Well, maybe if you helped someone every now and then instead of worrying about food, we might get somewhere.
Wait. Did you say a talking turtle?
Hello there, Gohan!
Oh, Master Roshi!
Master Roshi makes the scene, much like in the anime, and Bulma gets the Dragon Ball. Grandpa Gohan reunites with Roshi, and they have a nice talk, especially about Bokusa and what kind of potential the boy has. I see. So is he your new student, Gohan?
Why no, Roshi. I was actually hoping that he would find you one of these days. He has quite the potential, and he's almost on my level.
To be on the same level as Gohan, that takes promise.
They're on a journey to collect the 7 Dragon Balls. You know, like the gem that you hold around your neck.
So what are you planning to do, Gohan?
Well, if they'll have me, I was hoping I could join them. I promised Bokusa here a rematch when they collected the other 6.
I see. What happened to yours?
It was taken in the middle of the night.
Well, you're honorable as always, Gohan. But I must thank one of them for bringing my turtle back. Now, which one helped you?
This one, sir. The young girl helped me out. She let me ride in the back of her car and everything.
And so, Master Roshi summons the flying Nimbus Cloud so that Bulma can use it whenever she needs to. There is something to consider, and this is actually where this video wraps up, with a poll for all of you. Considering Bokusa's bully-like attitude, is his heart pure? Granted, we all know what's gonna happen considering Bulma's not exactly the cleanest woman, and, you know, she's gonna fall through the cloud. But what about Bokusa? Is there any hope for his heart to be accepted by the Flying Nimbus, or do they need to get something else from Master Roshi? You tell me by voting in that poll above. And remember to leave your comment below for more what ifs in the realm of video gaming and Dragon Ball alike, such as the Future of X movie, where Mega Man X awakens in the Future Saga to assist Gohan and Trunks with Android 17 and 18. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.
I can never get tired of doing the Grandpa Gohan voice. Ho 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 ho.